Mi nome is Sally Kirkland. You are watching ALADINO show. ALADINO. Magnifico, perfecto.
Tonight we are here in the New York City International Film Festival with Roberto Rizzo. Roberto Rizzo, how are you tonight?
Very good, very happy to have you again, to be with you for my second year. You are wonderful, you support me from the last year, and it's an honor to have you here interviewing and doing all the things you do the best.
Absolutely. So Roberto, tell me, what's presenting tonight? What movie?
Tonight we're presenting Gods of Accidents, directed by David Fisher. And we're showing also another movie. It's called The Wedding Party. It's an Australian movie, fantastic. And we are showing now other movies too. And well, anyway, that's the thing.
How is the experience so far with the New York International Film Festival?
Well, we missed you at the opening gala. I know you were very busy with Andy Garcia. I'm very happy for you.
Thank you.
But let me tell you, it was fantastic. It was full, sold out, over down in the Hudson Theater. And we gave an achievement award to Sally Kirkland, Steven Bauer, John Savage, Katrina Ducci. They're coming actually. They're coming to see this movie.
Awesome.
For the reason I want you to interview them. Because
Absolutely awesome. Thank you very much.
And I was thinking about you. What is the person that had to call you, Alan? And I'm very excited. I'm very happy. It's our second year. We're doing very, very well.
You are watching ALADINO's show.
We just finished watching the movie, and now I'm going to have an interview with Steven Bauer. He happens to be here in the theater with us watching the movie. So waiting for him, he's saying hello to his friends, the producer, the directors. And you won an award.
The Best Actor award
Actor.
at the festival.
Very well deserved.
I called my father and my mother, yeah.
How was working with your mom in there?
Sally Kirkland. Fantastic. Fantastic.
I interviewed her
actress.
earlier.
You did?
Yes. And she told me that
She's
great.
an amazing
Son.
person. Oh, I'm a good son. And I did what I could. Sally Kirkland is a beautiful, beautiful actor, you know, and also one of the greats of the American stage and cinema. And I knew her history. And I also, when I was younger in Hollywood, I met her many times. And, you know, it was always like, wow, she's so
on the time where you were with Al Pacino movies. And stuff
I met her then, yeah.
Miami.
Yeah, I met her. And she's always like, wow, this woman is so strong, you know. And I knew her history a little bit. So to have her play my mother, and then we became very close, you know.
That's
Great experience, what a great. And John Savage, wow. John Savage is one of my idols, one of my acting idols, because I am such a fan of The Deer Hunter and other films that he did, Inside Moves. I was a big John Savage fan when I was 21.
Exactly.
22 when I was starting.
When did you start your acting career?
When I was 17, 18.
Wow, that's
college, entering college, yeah.
And where do you live, or where do you start, in Miami? Or
University of Miami, yeah.
So you speak perfect Spanish?
Hablo español perfecto. Yo parlo italiano.
Anch'io, mamma mia.
Allora.
Allora, and I know you're good with languages. That's
Sì,
good,
capito.
that's good.
Yeah.
Have you made any movie in Italian?
Sì.
Yeah? Which
Well,
one?
I shot in Rome when I did Sword of Gideon, which takes place all of Europe, 1986, 87. I shot in Rome.
And what was your role there?
Fantastic. I played the lead role in a movie about the Mossad going after the terrorists, 1986. True story. True story. And I played the main character with Rod Steiger, and great actors in that movie. Fantastic actors. Myself and Rod Steiger.
And any movie in Spanish?
No, but yes, I've done films in Spanish in Puerto Rico and in Santo Domingo. I already gave you all the accolades. Joe Godavich. Did I mention?
I already interviewed him too.
No. And then, but I did a film this year with a Sicilian director in Sicily. I worked like 2 days only, but I'm going back. We're going to finish the film. They're shooting in parts.
When it's going to be released?
With Danny Glover.
When it's going to be released?
When they finish it.
by next year we'll see you.
Yeah, maybe I can go to Venice Film Festival, Venezia. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, it's a great pleasure to have you here tonight with us, enjoying this movie.
And I hope to work with the Italian directors because it's my favorite cinema is the Italian cinema. Yeah, because it's when I was in college, when I studied cinema, when I was in the theater, my favorite directors were Giuseppe Tornatore, Pasolini, and Fedeli, and Fellini, you know, and Visconti, you know, and wow, those guys just like, and of course, Lina Wertmuller. Oh yeah, and of course Giancarlo Giannini.
Yeah.
Oh man, he was my favorite actor.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah, those were the people that inspired me.
Yeah.
Bertolucci also.
Bertolucci, of course.
Bertolucci, fantastic.
So where do you reside now? In LA
I
or?
live in Los Angeles mostly. I come here. I try to come here. I want to do a Broadway play. I want to do a show here.
So what type of mother were you in the movie?
Well, I talked a little like this, you know, I was a little New York. I was very passionate and very afraid for my son's life and very possessive of him.
I'm sure that possession comes from protection.
Protective, very protective. He was with some bad men. I wanted to take them on and beat them up. I wanted to take them on myself rather than let my son get hurt.
You wanted to take him away from the bad way to go to the straight way, to do the right thing.
Yeah, there's a scene at the train station where I'm holding on to him for dear life, and he puts me on the train, and I try and drag him with me, and he comes, and then at the last minute he goes, and the audience knows that I know that he's going to get killed. It's a very tragic moment. I cry when I see it.
I'm Monique Gabriela Kernan, and you're watching the ALADINO show.